Hello there, this is Jay, here to give you a sneak peek of my talk, The Value of Learning, which is going to happen Friday at 3:30 p.m. And one of the big goals of the talk is to connect Clojure and the Clojure community with maybe people that we're not even reaching yet who are maybe a little intimidated to learn technical things like I was. And the talk also picks up kind of where Rich Hickey leaves off, or it's in the same genre of his talk, Hammock Driven Development. So if you like that talk, this will be right up your alley. And I want to give you a little bit of behind the scenes of some of the technical things that we're putting together that we have worked on, and how things work. So what you're looking at is inside of Chrome in Developer Tools, and the presentation uses Reveal.js, which is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And so anything you can do on a web page, you can do in your presentation. And so that gave us a lot of ideas because of the platform that we're using, Crowdcast. You have to have an MC to kind of go back and forth between the speaker and the presenter. So we thought, well, wouldn't it be fun, to put a video embed it in the HTML using HTML5, and then you can resize the video and move it around and get things where you want them. So we've just had a lot of fun working on this, and it's all open source. It's on this GitHub repository here. Web App Zero, The Value of Learning. Whoops. Yeah, I think you just saw it there. Web App Zero, The Value of Learning. This is the repo. And what we've done is we've put the reveal.js in this repository so that you don't have to do a separate install form if you want to play around with this and do your own presentations with it. So all this can be something that you can use in a future talk, and we're really excited about that. So I'll show you a little bit about how that works, and then we'll just wrap this up real quick. This will just be a couple minutes long. So here you have, I'm in Emacs. I'm using org mode. I can move bullet points up or down. You've probably seen org mode before. It's really nice for organizing things. And the big idea behind org mode is instead of starting with to-do items and putting notes inside of those, you start with your notes and you think of ideas, and I've got this project, and then you can go put your to-do items like mixed in and around your notes, and it's really nice for that. And I use Spacemacs, which was a really easy way to get started, and it's been just a joy to work with, really, and it has Vim key binding. So, all right, TMI. Okay, you can export. Now, I'm not going to actually do the export because that will upset the presentation that I want to show you here, but I would go in and go into the export menu, and then right here I would export to reveal.js, either to a file, or if you hit B, it'll go to the file and browse. Okay, and what it looks like to start all that up is you just git clone this repository down to your system, and then you'll do npm. Well, the instructions are on the repository page. Why don't I save that? But basically, npm start is how I'm interacting with it on an interactive basis when I'm just developing things. So when I'm working with the presentation. So just to kind of give you guys, those of you that were kind enough to follow this link and check this out, I'll show you a little bit of just a couple slides from the talk. And that is, we're going to talk about, obviously, aha moments here, and then this is a fun little thing we're gonna do. We're gonna give some red pills, and then people, this project's an open data project, so all the anonymous data that's collected that people might have opinions about learning and stuff like that will go into a Google sheet, and then that stuff will just live out on the internet for as long as possible, and it'll be an open data project that people can glean from. And so this is something really, if you're interested in this sort of thing, we are going to have a discourse site. We actually already have it set up, and so this is something that we can have a specific community around learning, about learning, and in particular with Clojure as well. And we can maybe meet quarterly to do hackathons and meet once a month to re-up the conversation, webinars and things. This will all be free. It'll be a free community, completely, in the spirit of open source and open data, and just super excited to. It's really been a pleasure to research this, and I've learned so much, and I've had some learning pains too. Right now, we're in the middle of one of those learning pains, and that is that the Crowdcast platform does not work well with the video that you're seeing here on the screen. It basically, it's unacceptable the way the lag is. But it's also true of Google Hangouts, and so I think the thing that both of those platforms share is that I think they both use WebRTC is my guess. And Zoom was so-so in the testing, but interestingly, Skype worked really good. So I don't think that having the video where we want it right here is that important for us to I could send you a link to Skype and we could do that or whatever, but I don't think that's a smooth solution. But we'll see what Ryan says. Anyway, we're reworking this last minute, and then I also am finishing up my writing, so it's a busy couple of days. I hope to drop by the hallway track and catch up with a few of you beforehand, but I will be writing on Thursday and Friday, so please do excuse my absence as we're dealing with some technical issues, but I'm just thrilled to be a part of this experience, and Ryan has been wonderful. He's been so supportive of every change that we've made every step of the way, and today as we're trying to get in touch with Crowdcast to get the support. So I just know that he really wants each of you to have a great experience, and I'm just honored to be a part of all this. So thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Isaac Artist, for helping me put this talk together, and thank you for taking the time to watch this sneak peek. Have a great conference and great day.